Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to talk about lawnmower batteries, troubleshooting them, and stuff about electrical, like if your mower won't start, you turn the key, it does nothing. So, with that said, let's get into the video. Okay, so this here is a standard 12-volt lawnmower battery, and what I'm doing is I'm unhooking it so I can put it in the mower. Now, a couple of things about batteries is not all batteries are the same. You have something on a battery called cold cranking amps. This one here is rated at 230 cca at negative 18 degrees Celsius or 0 degrees Fahrenheit. And what that means is, at that temperature, that's the amount of cranking amps the battery puts out. Now this is a 12-volt DC system, meaning it's 12 volts, a little over 12 volts. I'll put the tester on in a minute and show you all. Always want to make sure you have your anti-spark protector. That's what this is called. And what we're going to do is drop. Well, first I got to put the battery tray back in. I can sit right there. Notice I'm wearing gloves when handling a battery. So this here's an MTD, and you see a battery's leaked in here before, and that's why there's corrosion and stuff. But like I said, not all batteries are the same. This battery here happens to be out of a Husqvarna riding mower. But we're going to drop it in like so. Now, this one here, we have positive, negative. Red's positive, black's negative. So, what do you do if you turn your key and the mower does absolutely nothing? Well, first, let's just pretend this is hooked up for a minute. You want to check a voltage on the battery. There's two ways you can check it. Multimeter, this is a cheap one, but it works. I have a more expensive one. So you go negative to black, and this one here is putting out 12.27 volts. Let me move the multimeter so you all can see that. Can you all see that? Yeah, I'll zoom in on it in editing. 12.27, that's good enough. If it's between 12 and 13 volts, you're good. Here comes the wind, because it's a really windy day. I don't even know why I'm out here. I'd be in my shop, but I don't have lights, and it's kind of dark in there. But anyway, say your battery's good. Well, now I'm actually going to hook the battery up as soon as I find a battery bolt. So your battery's hooked up. Now, you're going to turn the key, and well, this one might actually do nothing. I'm going to move over here, adjust the camera, set this down, I'm going to lock the parking brake. This one's actually going to turn. It would actually start. So if you turn the key and it does nothing, you got a couple of problems. You could have a loose battery cable. Now, loose battery cable, I'm going to actually demonstrate that. So let's flip the seat up, move the camera, and loosen up the battery cable. Now, the cable that gets loose a lot is the ground cable. So what I'm going to do is never do this. I'm a trained professional. You don't want loose battery cables. They can melt the post, burn the wires up, burn up a starter motor. But I'm doing this here just for a demonstration. So we're going to make this cable really loose. That right there is loose to where it probably will not work. It's just like in a house electrical system. If the wire's loose, it's not going to work, and it's going to get really hot and burn things up. So now, when I turn the key, see how slow the motor's turning? And a while ago it was wanting to go. So if I flip the seat back up and check our wire, yeah, that's a little too warm, but we're going to make this even looser. We're going to make it to where it's almost going to fall off loose. Now let's see what it does. Hear the starter chattering, and there it quit. So automatically you're thinking, oh, my battery must be dead or low. So you flip up a seat and you see this, and it's really warm. So that's the first thing you want to do, is if your starter is chattering like this one was doing, or if you turn the key and it sometimes wants to start, you want to check the battery connections. And just like on this one's really loose, and that is really hot. Well, it won't necessarily burn me, but it's close to it. And the positive is obviously cooler to touch because it wasn't a loose connection like the ground was. So we're going to go ahead and fix this. Another thing that will cause starting problems is corroded battery terminals. These terminals are corroded. They're not making a good connection. It's just like if it was loose. It'll sometimes work and it sometimes won't. They make sprays you can spray on the battery to inhibit corrosion. I do recommend that. Now, when you turn the key, well, this motor's got a bad starter, but you get the idea. So, say your battery's fine. You still turn the key and it does nothing. Brake is down, PTO is off. What could it possibly be? Safety switch. That's the second thing it could be. It's a bad safety switch. It's an MTV and they put them in stupid locations. So I'm going to show you all one on a Husqvarna that's a little less dirty than this one. This one's tore up, obviously. Alright, so here's your blading gauge. If you look under there, you'll see wires going to a switch. You really can't see it, but it's this group of wires right here going to a safety switch, which is back up in there. You actually hear it clicking on and off. So that's safety switch location number one. How do you troubleshoot safety switch? It's a different video for a different time, but what I usually do to see if it's a safety switch is, since I have a repair shop, I can do this temporarily, is I'll find the wire in the ignition switch and the safety switch wire, as I call it, and I'll take it straight to ground, and if the mower starts then, or the motor turns over, I know it's a safety switch problem, and then I have to replace each safety switch until I find the one that's bad. Because if you just replace one safety switch, like say it's your deck safety switch that's bad, maybe you have to pull down on the lever to get it to start, or it's not making a good connection, say you replace it. Shortly after, your brake switch is going to go out. And you're like, I just replaced safety switch, now I have to replace another one. That's why you always replace every safety switch there is. Now, like I said, this one here has a total of 4 on it. 3. Some have 4, this one has 3. Let me correct that. You have one on the PTO, you have one on the brake, and you have a reverse switch too that's integrated into the transmission. So, what about the safety switch brake interlock? It is right there on this particular mower. That right there is your brake safety switch. My camera's not going to focus, but that little gray thing right there with a lot of wires coming off of it, right there, that's your brake switch. Those tend to go out a lot, but you see here, that was clicking. This one obviously works. So you have your brake switch, your PTO switch. Now we go on to the seat switch. It rained last night. Up in there's your seat switch. You have to take a seat off to change this one. This one's got 3 wires going to it. So that is your seat switch. It sometimes goes bad too. The way to check a seat switch is clamp it down. If yours is an older style, this one here you really cannot clamp down. But another telltale sign that your safety switch is bad is if your mower will start and you let off on the clutch and the motor dies. Or you go to engage your blades and the motor dies. That means you got a bad safety switch. Like I said, to test the safety switch for your own equipment, it's just best to replace them all. They're inexpensive. But like I said, I'm not going to show how to bypass the safety switches for obviously safety reasons. These switches are here for a purpose. But what I do to check them is I just bypass them, and if a mower starts, I know I got a bad safety switch somewhere. Alright, well, I hope that this video helped you all with basic troubleshooting of the electrical system on the mower. Before I end this video, one other thing I wanted to mention is your wires on the back of the switch could be loose, or you could have a blowed fuse. Now, if your fuse blows, you have a short somewhere. A wire is grounding out somewhere, causing that fuse to blow. Sometimes it's the electric clutch. Those are expensive, but that's another video for another day. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm going to work on this disgusting thing some more. I'm not going to clean it because people don't take care of it. I only clean stuff that I know if it's going to be taken care of, or if I have to tear it apart and work on it, I'm going to really clean it. But I got to go through the valves and stuff on this one. It's a customer's mower. It's not much of a mower, but it's a customer's mower. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. There'll be plenty more to come. Like on today, it's a slow day. I've got no one coming, I don't think. I'm keeping an eye on my gate. But anyways, see you on the next one. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. Over and out.